Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers' $36 million star tabbed flight risk in free agency. Perhaps the big surprise when it comes to Lakers guard DAngelo Russell is not so much that he is heading into the final year of his contract with the team as a potential risk to bolt in free agency in 2025. No, perhaps the bigger surprise is that Russell remains on the team at all here as the summer of 2024 wraps up. The Lakers have a certain ambivalence about Russell and his contributions, no doubt. He is a very important defensive player for the team, but one who struggled badly in the playoffs, leaving his defensive weakness exposed and highlighting him as a problem the Lakers need to fix. Before the start of free agency, the hope seemed to be that Russell would opt out of the final year and $18.7 million of his contract and become a free agent, freeing up the flexibility for the Lakers to pursue players like Klay Thompson or Jonas Valanciunas. Instead, Russell picked up the final year of the deal. The hope then became a potential trade of Russell, who surely could be useful to another team in need of point guard help. The Magic? The Nets? Alas, no deal came and Russell will be a Laker in 2024-25. In an article titled, 2025 NBA Free Agents Who Will Be Flight Risks, Bleacher Report's Greg Swartz highlighted Russell as a strong candidate to bolt the Lakers in next year's free agency class, one that will be lacking in star power. Wrote Swartz, the Lakers have been rumored to want to swap Russell out for an upgrade, but have yet to do so. Los Angeles also needs Russell during the regular season to take some scoring pressure off of LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and the 28-year-old point guard did average 18.0 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 6.3 assists, and shot 41.5% from three last year. While Russell got to decide his future this summer, his return to the Lakers for the 2025-26 season will need to be a mutual decision. It appears far more likely that Los Angeles will attempt to use his expiring deal to help orchestrate a trade at some point this season than the two sides agreeing to a new contract next summer. But the problem with Russell is not his ability to score from October to April. It's what happens thereafter that has troubled the Lakers. The disdain for Russell among those in Lakerland began in the 2023 playoffs, when Russell averaged 13.3 points on 42.6% shooting and 31% three-point shooting. The bottom dropped out in the conference finals against the Nuggets, when Russell scored just 6.3 points per game and shot 32.3%, including 13.3% from the three-point line. He was pulled from the starting five by the end of that series. Last year, in 5 games against the Nuggets in the playoffs, Russell averaged 14.3 points and shot 38.4% from the field. In June, when Russell decided to opt into the second year of the $36 million contract the team signed him to in 2023, he immediately was the subject of repeated trade fodder. The Athletic reported at the time, how long Russell remains a Laker is another matter altogether. After failing to trade Russell ahead of the 2024 trade deadline, the Lakers are expected to be aggressive in pursuing Russell-centered trades, according to league and team sources. Russell's expiring contract immediately becomes one of Los Angeles's more valuable trade assets, particularly for salary matching purposes. But Russell was never close to being traded. That could still happen. If not, he's likely gone in free agency next summer. Lakers sign Alex Fudge to Exhibit 10 contract. With training camp nearing, the Los Angeles Lakers are adding additional players to the roster. On Thursday, they signed Alex Fudge, who had a brief stint with the team last season as a two-way player and also played with the franchise's G League affiliate, the South Bay Lakers. Last year, Fudge started on a Lakers two-way contract but was waived to bring in Dylan Windler. He then signed a two-way deal with the Dallas Mavericks and finished the season there. During his 6 games of NBA action last season, Fudge averaged a modest 2.5 points and 0.8 rebounds. In his G League play, he averaged 8.2 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 1.3 blocks per game. These numbers might not jump off the page, but he's a rotation-level player in the G League looking to develop his game and seems comfortable playing with the South Bay Lakers. So, bringing him back to the organization makes sense. It is very low risk, with a moderate chance of reward. Fudge is the most recent player to sign an Exhibit 10 deal with the Lakers, but he is far from the only one. Jordan Goodwin, Kyler Kelly, Quincy Olivari, and Vincent Valerio Bowden all signed these training camp deals with the franchise this summer. Valerio Bowden, however, was the only one from this group who signed this contract and was immediately waived the following day. That may seem odd, but it allows Los Angeles to retain Valerio Bowden's G League rights and pay him more money, so long as he plays for South Bay this season. Given that the Lakers roster has no open spots, Valerio Bowden's path is the best-case scenario for these Exhibit 10 guys. Ultimately, these players will likely either end up playing for the South Bay Lakers or hoping they performed well enough in training camp and preseason games to convince another franchise to give them a chance. We still have a few weeks to see how that transpires. For now, Fudge and friends will prepare for training camp, which will likely begin in either late September or early October. Blockbuster trade proposal sends Blazers Jerami Grant to Lakers. The Portland Trail Blazers will enter the new season looking to build upon their 21-61 record. They entered the offseason looking to potentially move some of their more veteran players, but have so far only been able to move guard Malcolm Brogdon. Portland still has a few pieces that could net them some assets for the future, including veteran forward Jerami Grant. Grant has been subjected to trade rumors all offseason, with the majority of them including the Los Angeles Lakers. Los Angeles has been looking for a way to build out its roster alongside stars LeBron James and Anthony Davis before another title run. Grant could help fill a need for the Lakers, but the two sides haven't been able to come to any agreement. This is mainly due to the Lakers' resistance to giving up more than one first-round draft pick. Portland has asked for 2 first-rounder picks in any deal, a hard line that they haven't been willing to walk down. However, if the two sides can continue talking, there is a chance that a deal could be struck. In a new proposal by Grant Hughes of Bleacher Report, Grant is sent to Los Angeles and Portland gets a nice haul in return. In the deal, Portland would receive forward Rui Hachimura, guard Gabe Vincent, rookie guard Dalton Knecht, and a 2029 first-round draft pick. This is probably about as good as Portland will get for Grant, especially with his massive contract. He has 4 years left on his deal, coming in this season scheduled to make $29.7 million. Each year, his salary increases, with his final year scheduled to pay him $36.4 million as a 33-year-old. Landing a young forward to replace Grant in Hachimura could benefit the Trail Blazers. Hachimura is younger than Grant and is on a more team-friendly deal. Landing Vincent could give Portland a nice veteran presence in the backcourt, and they could always flip him at the trade deadline or in the offseason. He will be on an expiring deal after this season. The big piece to this trade would be Knecht, who Los Angeles took at number 17 in the 2024 NBA draft. He was projected to be a lottery pick but fell due to concerns over his age. But Knecht could be a valuable piece for the Trail Blazers' rebuild moving forward. All in all, this could be a nice haul for Portland if they were to move Grant. There is still time for the two sides to come to terms on an agreement, and the framework of a deal could look something like this. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Jerami Grant? Leave your opinion in the comments.